Hello everyone, welcome to Genius channel. We are going to see some previous year India English questions. We will continue from the last class. See, each item in this section consists of a sentence with an underlined word followed by 4 options. Select the option that is opposite in meaning to the underlined word and mark your response in your answer sheet accordingly. You have to choose the word that is opposite in meaning. Okay. See the question number 16. Question number 16. The debate was highly stimulating. The debate was highly stimulating. So you have to get the word which is having opposite meaning. The debate was highly stimulating. Options: arousing, invigorating, boring, stirring. So you can just eliminate the options from while reading itself. Reading the options, itself you will be able to eliminate the option. Stimulating. So you have to get what is stimulating. What is the meaning of stimulating? Stimulating means something which is stimulate something, isn't it? Make something to respond. Make some people. So for example, a person is cool. He will not be. Is not respond to everything. That means we cannot stimulate him. Okay. That means stimulate means you make them respond. Okay. If you stimulate something, they will respond. Okay. We stimulate some people, they'll respond. Okay. So it means make them respond. That is stimulating. So opposite of that means so that is what? Something which is boring, isn't it? That will not stimulate anybody. That will not make any people respond. So that is boring, isn't it? So opposite of stimulating is boring. Now you see arousing. Arousing means almost similar to stimulating, isn't it? Make someone rise. Okay, stimulating means make someone respond. Arousing means make someone rise. Invigorating. Okay, make something that is also same as stimulating, almost stirring. Yeah, stirring means make people respond, isn't it? So here the answer is option C, boring. Go to the next question, question number 17. Malaria is a widespread disease. Malaria is a widespread disease. So that is easy to understand from the context. Malaria is widespread disease. Widespread means what? Widespread means highly spreading, isn't it? Highly spreaded. It is a widespread means it can be seen almost everywhere. So opposite to that, what is the opposite to that? Options are endemic, pervasive, common, rare. Very easy. Widespread means that is found everywhere or spread everywhere, isn't it? That is spread everywhere. Disease is widespread means what? It will be found everywhere. Suppose it is found in India, it is also found in China, it is also found in America. Okay, so widespread means it is found everywhere. So what will be the opposite to that? Opposite to that will be some disease which is found only in one region, isn't it? Widespread means spread everywhere, found everywhere. So opposite to that will be a disease that is found only in one place or found only in certain place. So that is what? That is endemic. Option A, endemic, isn't it? Endemic. Endemic means what? And a disease is endemic to India. A disease is endemic to India means what? That will be found only there. It is not widespread. Okay. That is an animal is endemic means what? Endemic to one region. That means that animal is found in only that region. Okay. So here the answer is option A. Okay. So moving to the question number 18. The bill received a vehement resistance from the opposition party in the parliament. The bill received a vehement resistance from opposition party in the parliament. Options: animated, apathetic, fervent, vigorous. Bill received a vehement resistance. So find out what is the meaning. You have to get the opposite word. Okay. So first try to understand the meaning of vehement from the context, then find out the opposite one. Okay, so listen, vehement. What is the meaning of vehement? Vehement means very strong resistance, or we can say showing strong feelings. Okay, strong feelings. That means a bill received a vehement resistance means it got a strong resistance. It got a very strong resistance from the opposition party. That means opposition party shows very much high resistance towards this bill. Okay. Now, what is opposite of that? Opposite of that will be weak resistance, isn't it? Weak resistance. So, what is weak? Yeah, vigorous. That shows some energetic or strong. Vigorous means that is strong. So, this is not the option. Animated also somewhat strong. Fervent also strong feeling. So answer is option B, apathetic. Apathetic means without any feeling or without any concern, without any enthusiasm. So that shows that not strong, isn't it? So opposite is apathetic. Next, question number 19. Question number 19. He has been obstinate since his childhood. He has been obstinate since his childhood. So options. So we have to get the opposite word. Okay. Options are stubborn, dogged, amenable, rigid. He has been obstinate since his childhood. Stubborn, dogged, amenable, rigid. So understand, try to understand from the context. See, obstinate means determined or determined. That means he has decided something, he'll do that. That is obstinate. He's very determined. If you have decided to do something, he'll surely do. That is obstinate. Now, what could be the opposite of that? So stubborn, that is also determined, isn't it? So that is not opposite. Dogged means that is also almost similar to stubborn. That is determined. Rigid also means something. Fixed means that is fixed. Now see, amenable. Amenable, that means can change. Okay. Or not. If we give such some solution, he'll change. Okay, so that is amenable. For example, you see, can compare that with the word amend. You say that constitution amended, isn't it? Amended means what? Amended means some changes happening, isn't it? So we can relate this word to that, isn't it? Amenable. Amenable means he gives some suggestion, he will be changing. Okay, so that is correct option, option C. Okay. Next is question number 15. Question number 15. Friendship is always reciprocal. Friendship is always reciprocal. Or you see this question also 14th and 15. Both questions you see and comment the answers. Rakesh is an eccentric prodigal. You have to choose the opposite word. Okay. Eccentric prodigal. And the options are extravagant, profligate, wasteful, thrifty. So that is the question number 14. Along with that, you see the question number 15 also. Friendship is always reciprocal. So first comment me the answer of 14th one. Okay, so what is the meaning of prodigal? Rakesh is prodigal. Eccentric prodigal means what? So word prodigal means he is spending something very freely or recklessly. Something, especially we call up a person eccentric prodigal means he'll spend money or resources a lot. Okay, he is spending something a lot. Okay, so what could be the opposite of that? Prodigal means spending something recklessly, spending something very much, spending some money or resources freely, very much spending everything freely. Okay, money mostly we call we refer prodigal to the word money. Okay, so what can be the opposite of that? Someone who is conserving things, isn't it? So prodigal, that means spending very freely, spending money very freely or resources very freely. So that is almost similar to wasteful. So that is not opposite. Wasteful means he's wasting money. So that is almost similar to prodigal. So that is not opposite. Then extravagant, extravagant means spending lot of money. Profligate also means spending lot of money. So these three are having similar meaning to prodigal. The one that is opposite to this is thrifty. Thrifty means someone who saves or spends money carefully. Saves or spend money very carefully. That is thrifty. Okay. So that option is opposite to prodigal is thrifty. Next, friendship is always reciprocal. Reciprocal means what? Reciprocal means mutual, isn't it? Mutual means that means if we show friendship to someone, he'll also show friendship to me. So reciprocal means mutual. That means if I show friendship to you, you are also showing friendship to me, isn't it? So that is reciprocal, mutual. So mutual is what? Mutual is having same meaning. So that is not the answer. Okay. Shared, friendship, reciprocal, sharing, that is also same meaning. Corresponding, yeah, if I show something, he'll also show that back. So corresponding, that is also of same meaning. So what is the opposite meaning? That is one-sided. Reciprocal, opposite, one-sided. Okay. So now the question number 20. Mahatma Gandhi was one of the most prominent leaders of his times. Prominent leaders. You have to get the word which is opposite. Easy. Options are renowned, distinguishable, eminent, unknown. Prominent. Prominent means something positive only, isn't it? That means the person is known by everybody, or who is familiar. That means a leader who is familiar or everyone knows. That is the meaning of prominent, isn't it? He's one important or everyone knows him. Okay, so what is the opposite of that? Yes, of course, unknown, is it? Opposite of prominent, we can say unknown, a leader who is not known by anybody. So answer is option D. So opposite of prominent, we can say unknown. Okay. So moving to the next kind of questions or next type of question being asked in your NDA exam. Question number 21. See, spotting errors. Next section that is being asked is spotting errors. Spotting errors. Each item in this section has a sentence with 3 underlined parts labeled A, B, and C. Read each sentence to find out whether there is any error in any underlined part and indicate your response in the answer sheet against the corresponding letter. That is A or B or C. If you find no error, your response should be indicated as D. Okay, that means see the question number 21. We will be having A, B, C, D, 4 parts in this questions. In this sentence, they'll be marking 4 parts, and you have to say which part is having error. If any part is having no error, you can just mark it as no error. Okay, so read the question. He had arrived at Cairo a few months before protests shook the Arab world. He had arrived at Cairo a few months before protests shook the Arab world. Which is the correct answer? That means which is the part of sentence that is having error? Okay, so it is the correct one. That means the error, which part is having error? Yes, of course, option A. That means what? He had arrived at Cairo. That means here we need not need any past perfect tense. We can just directly say in simple past tense, isn't it? He arrived at Cairo, isn't it? He arrived at Cairo a few months before protests shook the Arab world. No need of this had here. Can just simply said, this can be said as simple past tense, isn't it? He arrived at Cairo. He arrived at Cairo. Okay, so the option which is or which the part which is having error is the first part. Option A is the correct answer. Now move to the question number 22. Most of us who are older competitive runners, most of us who are older competitive runners are not able to race anywhere at the same speed as we do when we were 30. Most of us who are older competitive runners are not able to race anywhere at the same speed as we do when we were 30. So which part of this sentence is having error? Which part of the sentence is having error? Find it out. If there is no error, you can just mark no error. Okay, see, listen. Most of us who are old competitive runners are not able to race anywhere with the same speed, isn't it? We cannot say it at the same speed. If they are saying at the same speed, they should mention the speed also. At speed of some 60 kilometers per hour, 60 meter per hour, like that. They should have mentioned at means that it should be definite. That means they should mention the speed also. If they are saying at 60 meter per second or 40 meter per second, like that. But here they are not mentioning that, isn't it? So it should be correct will be what? With the same speed. With the same speed. With the same speed. Why? At means they should mention what is the speed. Here, correct would be with the same speed. Okay, so the answer is option B. Option B. Okay, so see you everyone in another video with the remaining questions. Thank you so much.